Hello everyone, Jennifer with Crafty Bones. So just a quick update on a few things that I have going on and to show you the order that came in. First, I went to the Joann in Michigan. It's about an hour away from me, but it's a giant Joann, and I did manage to find a fourth skein of the hand-dyed nylon from Lion Brand in Strawberry Fields to go with the three that I already have. I wasn't sure that 525 was going to make a long enough shawl, so I was glad to find another one. And they're all hand-dyed, so I don't really think that the dye lot's going to matter much, but it does have one. We'll see. And I always stop and look at the fat quarters because they typically have more than either of my two local Joanns do, and I found one that I really like. And then they had some other fabric that I really like, and it's Star Wars babies. So it's R2-D2, Leia, Yoda, and Chewie. That's all that's on it, but they're super cute. So I bought what they had. Those I will put aside for making bags with, and I did finally open my Etsy shop, so I have a link tree down below. If you'll check out the link tree, you can see it ties you to the Facebook business page, which gives you bigger pictures of the fabric than the Etsy page does, and the Etsy page has smaller pictures, and it gives you prices and all of that information about the bags. And there's also some completed projects that I have on there. Not really something a crafter would buy because they can do it themselves, but they're out there. Then I wanted to remind you that October is washcloths and scrubbies for donations to Wings through Roselikescrochet, and I did finish a few more. Let me show you what I finished. I did a couple of this. This is just double crochet on the back post only, so that you get that texture to it. And so they look pretty much the same front and back, and then there is a single crochet border. So I did that one, and then this one I just threw together with some scrap cotton, and it starts out as a circle and then transitions into a square. And this center color and then the color here is the yarn that Rose sent me to make a washcloth, and I just thought it would be cute to make a bigger one, and so I added white to it. So that has 4 rows of single crochet around the outside. It's 2 of the variegated and 2 white. And I think the white is Premier White. Yeah, it's Premier. And then the center, the variegated, is Peaches and Cream, I believe. So those are the next 2 that I finished, and I think I'm going to continue doing 1 or 2 a week, just to get some more done. I've completed quite a few. So there's those ones. And those ones. And then this is one, it's cotton, and I made it before as a demonstration of how to make the peppermint. And I figured I'd just throw that in there because it's still cotton. You can still use it to wash, right? And it certainly was just sitting in a completed project tote around here, and I have no actual use for it. So I'm not keeping count. Maybe at the end I'll tally up how many I'm sending to her, but remember, those aren't due to her until October. You could probably send them to her in September, but I wouldn't send them any sooner than that. She does get a lot of donations from a lot of people, and each month is something different. And I believe on my last video I linked the Wings videos and the list for Wings. I will try to remember to put it in the description box down below, as well as a link to Rose. And I think, yeah, that's it, except for the order that I placed. So, all right, let me move some stuff around because this is going to take some doing. Oh my gosh, I got more tent balls. Yay! So the Spin Right Yarn Factory outlet sale was last week, and it was Kim from Affordably Crafty had sent the message out at like midnight, and I was already late to go to bed. I worked, in the last 2 weeks, I worked 110 hours in the last 2 weeks. Just exhausted. But at 11:30 when the call went out on YouTube from Kim that Spin Right was doing their factory, I immediately got on an email and said that I wanted to order one of each of the tent balls. And if you sign up for their email alerts, you would have gotten that notification. I did sign up for it, but I did not get the email. But I did, when Kim put the alert out so late, I just searched Yarn Right Spin Factory outlet truckload sale, and I did get the flyer. So these were $10 Canadian. So let me take one out. $10 Canadian, and if you order a certain amount, the shipping was no charge. I think I paid shipping though. Yeah, I paid $20 Canadian shipping. I don't even know what that was US. I did not go to my credit card statement and see what the conversion was, but $80 Canadian. I think the exchange rate right now is $1.21. So for every dollar US, there's $1.21 Canadian. So I paid less than $80, but again, they were listed as $10 Canadian. So what's that, like $8 US for this giant monster tent sail ball. And they are 32 ounces or 900 grams, 100% acrylic, and they're approximately 224 yards. They're just ginormous. You could make a decent sized blanket just out of this. 2,000 yards is a good amount. If you pick the right stitch, you can make a good sized blanket with 2,000 yards. So with something like this, I always recommend working in the round or in the square. That way you're going to end where you're going to end, and you never will make it too wide or too narrow. So you'll always have just the right amount of yarn. Okay, the recommended hook is an H8 5mm or a 5mm knitting. It is a machine wash and dry. So bonus, easy to take care of. And last year I got my first tent sail balls, and I had wanted them for years and years and years, and I finally got my first tent sail ball. Very excited by that. Then this year I was able to get all 6 colors that they offer. So naturally I have to share, right? I only need to have one of each color because the dye lots are different. So the ones I got last year aren't going to match the ones I got this year. So there's no point in keeping the ones that I got last year. They're not going to match. I can't use them on the same project. Okay, does that make sense? So this one is called Eucalyptus. This one I did not get last year. This one is True Green. I also did not get this last year, so I am keeping this one. I'm unraveling a bit here, sorry. I mean, look at that, they're bigger than my head. That's hard to do, I have a giant head. This one is Cool Blue. This one is Grass. It's kind of chartreusey. I don't think it's true to color there. Yeah, it looks a lot more yellow, and it's certainly not the color of grass. It's chartreuse. I don't know how else to explain that. It's an odd green. Anyway, and then I think this is Cool Mint. No, sorry, Sprite. I lied. Sprite. This is Sprite. And last but not least is Lilac. Okay, so those are the colors. So the ones that I'm keeping, obviously, like I said, are the ones that I did not get last year, which are the True Green, Eucalyptus, Grass. Those I did not get last year. However, I want the purple. Sorry. Purple's my favorite. I'm keeping the purple, I think. I'm so confused. Let me see. I think what I'll do, because these grains can all go together and the dye lots don't match, so I could make a blanket. If I want to make a giant blanket, I could use these 2 greens together. I could use the eucalyptus and the grass together if I wanted to. I don't need the second purple. These 2, however, look really good together. So if you want to make a ginormous blanket, you could use both of these. So these are the 2 that I'm going to give away to one person inside the US because shipping will kill me otherwise. So let me see if I can find the box. Okay, so I had to get the box out and show you that only 2 of these are going to fit in this box. There was no way I was going to get 3 in this box. So there's the 2 that are going to be in this box. The cool blue and the lilac. All right, now what else I'm going to throw in there? So I'm going to throw in this needle case. It is a wooden needle case. We'll put that in. I am going to include this art caddy, which is what I use to hold all of my hooks. It's nothing special, it's just from the dollar store, just to be up front. Then I'm going to include this bag from Michael's. Yep, Michael's. And it's Maker's Gonna Make. So it's a nice big canvas bag with heavy duty handles and a nice little tassel on it. I don't know, it does snap at the top, but I don't know if there's a little bag inside or not. You know, sometimes they have a pocket. So because of that, you're going to get this Notions pouch with this matching pair of scissors and this matching measuring tape, and also a bookmark that says, "This is how I roll." Okay, so that's what's going to be in this giveaway. Now for rules. The rules are you must be in the US. You also must be subscribed to my channel. You must like this video and comment on this video. I am going to choose a winner with a random comment picker on this video. So if you're not commented on this video, you cannot win. So keep that in mind. You can't contact me anywhere else on my link tree. It has to be in this video. All right. I think that is everything. Just remember, make your washcloths for Rose from Roselikescrochet. Comment and like this video so you get a chance to win. The drawing will be held in 10 days. So on May 25th, sometime during the day on May 25th, I don't know what time of day it will be. After I draw the winner will then have 10 days to contact me. And as long as someone contacts me by email after the 10 days, then we'll have a winner. If not, I will redraw. And then that person will have 10 days. So, but that's everything. Thanks for stopping by and happy crocheting.